So we're starting off on our, well, 1 month trip up to Desolation Sound.
Yep.
And it's a super hot, well, for the Pacific Northwest. It's going to get to the 90s today. It's already super warm this morning. We're going to make the big run up from Eagle Harbor to Roche Harbor. We're going to spend a week, get some work done, kind of settle in a little bit, enjoy the 4th of July.
Yep.
And then we're going to head up to Canada.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So, come along with us. It's going to be a blast. Not only to see, finally get up to Canada after being closed for almost 3 years, and shake down the boat. I mean, we put a lot of stuff on the boat. Most of you have come along for all of that. But now this is the opportunity to put a lot of it to the long-term test, I'll call it. We've done it, long weeks, and maybe a couple weeks at a time with these systems.
Right.
But we also did a lot of updates this year that we really haven't had a chance to shake out because the weather's kind of been crappy, so we took advantage of it and put more shit on the boat. Join us on the Elli-Yacht as we realize our 5-year plan with the kids. Grown up, moved out, graduated from college. We take the dog, sold everything, and kitted out the boat so we can cruise the Pacific Northwest, all while living and working in the heart of Seattle. And there's a couple things that we added to the boat that we haven't covered as well. We've got an awesome water pump.
Yes.
Best shower that you'll ever have. Things like that. We'll keep you updated on.
It is time to untie the lines and leave the marina and get the Elli-Yacht salty. But first, we need to go through the Ballard locks in order to hit the Puget Sound. We then plan to post up in Eagle Harbor on Bainbridge Island for the night, and then in the morning make our way up to Roche Harbor on San Juan Islands for the 4th of July festivities, which are in full swing this year. Come along for the ride. Made it to Roche. Gotta fuel up.
Fuel up, run the dinghy over. Oh, actually, you could go run the dinghy over and put it on the dinghy dock, and then we'll go ready for going in.
Let's do it. Which isn't that far. It's like right there. So, I think I got it. It was time for us to get the Elli-Yacht all decked out for the 4th of July and get ready for the festivities that Roche Harbor had in store.
Well, how long was today? We had I guess it was a 6-hour run up from Eagle Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth as glass.
It was absolutely beautiful. We couldn't ask for a better day. Smooth as glass, hardly any boats out there, no traffic. The wind was at our back, the current, so we were like cruising.
Yeah. We had the tides and the current at our back the whole time.
Great.
You hit 18 knots?
Yeah.
18 knots plus, and we cruise at 15, and we just had the RPMs basically set for where we cruise. Yeah. And then the 2 times there was something that was going on. Of course, John's on a meeting, and there's a sailboat and a log that I'm trying to avoid and then a lot of flotsam and logs.
And then
today,
I got
on the outside
log field outside of San Juan Island, and
on the west side.
Yeah, I'm like, meh, meh, meh. I did it. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I was like, we're going 18 knots. I'm not slowing down.
Yeah, we'll get a chance to try out our new cellular Wi-Fi setup from PepWave. I haven't had a chance to do a video on that. So far, blazing fast speeds where like my phone has 0 service, which would be the only way I'd be able to do a hotspot. So I think we're gonna be able to truly work remotely.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great
up here in the islands, and then we're gonna run the true test to see how things are when we go to Canada, which is right there.
There it is, in the distance.
How beautiful. So yeah, and the 5th, once we wrap with the 4th of July here, off we go. Boom. So we're just waiting for our friends on Havana, and whoever else they bring. They always have quite the cadre of people. It's always a blast. So
It's a busy day full of events. A 5K fun run, donut eating, blindfolded dinghy race, log rolling, and music in the park. But first, it's the 5K fun run for all ages.
that's my favorite part, where the cannon scared the shit out of Carlin.
Next was the donut eating contest, and as we all know, Roche Harbor has the best donuts. The kids were getting ready, and awards went out to whoever could eat the most.
For those of you unfamiliar with the blindfolded dinghy race, you basically have one person that is paddling, I guess sometimes two in this case, and a coach that is talking you through it. But oh, no touching! You get disqualified. And just when we thought the day couldn't get any better, we ran into Elizabeth and Sean from MB Freedom. Next up was the log rolling contest, which was my personal favorite. Here we have Zach and Will, friends of ours, having it out. Zach wins, but you want to talk about how exciting this is. Look at the dock. We have so many people just thinking it. But after all the competition, it came down to Rose and Jake. Rose, she holds the title from last year. They do a best 2 out of 3. And to begin with, it kind of looks like Rose is going to take this. She's super fast on her feet. She's pretty amazing. And I was right. Now, second of best 2 out of 3s, and you can hear people rooting on their favorites. I guess from what I understand, this guy says that they could go for quite some time, although this is about the longest one we saw when we were at Roche. You tell me, but she's got some pretty quick footwork at this point. Oh, yeah, I thought she had it for sure. Problem is, it's not a soft landing, so that was a good exit. Alright, so this is it. Everybody's rooting for Rose. Well, who wouldn't root for Rose? Except for Jake's family. You can always hear them in the background. They did a pretty good job, and a lot of folks are still hanging out after the competition. This thing went on for like 3.5 hours. Tends to draw a pretty good crowd. I think these guys actually practice throughout the year. The rest of everybody else just kind of gets out there and, just kind of throw it out there. And that was the end of that. So next up was a cool concert in the park, compliments of T-Mobile, and then, well, it's on to colors.
After colors, the staff take an opportunity to jump into the water, but this year there wasn't as many as there normally is because the water was a little bit chilly. Then we were blessed by an amazing sunset, followed by spectacular fireworks that Roche Harbor always puts off every 4th of July, and this year did not disappoint. John was able to capture a spectacular photo of how beautiful Roche Harbor is. It never disappoints. It's amazing.
First thing before we head out to Canada, well, we need to dump the old black tank, so thank goodness for the Fecal Freak at Roche Harbor. They just come right to the side of the boat and take care of you.
Is there going to be drama at the border? Are they going to let us in? Are they going to let Leroy in? Are they going to test us for COVID? We'll find out.